Grab a lampshade, new, old, or thrifted, for a unique addition to your patio table. Start by removing all of the fabric from the lampshade. If there's trim, you can save it to reuse. You'll need a hot glue gun and your choice of mesh fabric for the cover. We used burlap mesh here, but you can use tulle, netting, or screen. Attach the mesh by applying hot glue to the ribs of the lampshade as well as the top and bottom rings. Cut a separate piece of mesh for the top and attach it with more hot glue. For a finished look, reattach the reserved trim from the lampshade and cut any exposed or loose threads. If you don't have any reserved trim, you can use your choice of ribbon. If the holes of the mesh are too large to keep pests away, take a piece of screen and attach it to the underside of the lampshade, gluing along the ribs and rings. For the handle, you can use anything you like, an old drawer knob, more ribbon, or large beads. Your food cover is now ready to use.
For this project, I headed to the thrift store in search for a lamp and found this less than desirable looking lamp for only $3. For this lamp, I first disassembled it, then wiped the base with a damp paper towel. I then sprayed 2 coats of a paint and primer combo in the color Heirloom White. For the rest of the project, I needed some fabric, so I looked through my scrap fabric bin and found this beautiful floral pattern. I used a fabric tape measure to measure from the top of the lampshade to the bottom. I then added 2 inches to that measurement. Next, I ironed my fabric and began cutting strips. I placed each strip with the right side of the fabric facing down, then folded each short side down 1/2 inch and pressed it. I folded the other long edge over to meet the other side in the middle and gave it all a final press. Next, I added a bead of hot glue to the top of the lampshade, then lined the top edge of the strip with the top edge of the lampshade and pressed it into the glue. Then I added more hot glue to the rest of the strip and pressed it into the lampshade. I continued this process of overlapping fabric strips and hot gluing them all the way around the lampshade until it was completely covered. Next, I used a fabric tape measure to measure around the top opening of the shade. I added a bead of hot glue to the end of the strip and attached it to the top rim of the lampshade. I repeated that same process for the bottom of the lampshade as well. Now I have an adorable lamp with a cottagecore inspired pleated lampshade that matches my style much better than the original and adds the perfect amount of light to my space. I hope this tutorial inspires you to head to your local thrift store and find a lamp to transform with a little paint and some scrap fabric that creates a beautiful light source in your home.
When I was at the thrift store last week, I found this lamp that I love the shape of and thought it would be perfect for my next project. I'm going to start by giving it a good scuff sanding with some really gritty sandpaper. Next, I'm going to cover the entire base with an adhesion primer. The trick to an adhesion primer is to paint on a thin layer and then leave it on for 12 to 24 hours. While I'm letting the primer sit, I'm going to work on recreating the shade. I've gone ahead and cut my fabric to a workable size. I'm going to wrap the fabric around the shade just like I'm wrapping a present. To adhere the fabric to the shade, I'm going to use some spray tacky glue. I want to spray some on the fabric and some on the shade as well. It becomes tacky quite fast, so I can stick them together. I'm going to trim off part of the excess fabric now. I only need about 1 inch to fold under and over the top of the shade. To keep the edges nice and neat, I'm going to spray them with the same tacky glue and then turn them to the inside of the lampshade. I'll do the same to the top as the bottom. In order to get a nice clean line where the fabric ends, I want to use a little hot glue to turn it under and then glue the edge right to the fabric on the shade. With the lamp base ready to go, I can paint it now. I'm going to start with 2 coats of this creamy colored paint. I'm going to paint the entire base and the post for the light bulb. To give the lamp base a little more of an old antique-y feel, I want to add a glaze to finish it off. This is an antiquing glaze that gives the paint a light brown color. I want to brush it on and then I can use a scrap piece of fabric to smooth it out and soften the lines. What a completely different look this lamp has now. It fits into my decor so much better and I love the unique shape. I hope this has inspired you to give your old lamp a makeover as well.
I came across these 2 disheveled lampshades and knew that they just weren't destined for the trash, and I ripped off all the outside parts of the lampshade, the fabric and the trim. They were so old, it came off really easily. I barely even needed to use scissors. And then once I had them completely tore apart, I took the 2 lampshades and I stacked them on top of each other. And then to secure them, I used some just little white zip ties and I went around the lampshades. When I picked it up, the lampshades didn't come apart at all. And then I used some scissors and just cut off the excess of the zip tie. Next, I took this rub and buff in the shade European Gold, and using just a paint cloth, I just rubbed it on. And this stuff is so easy to use. You literally just do what it says, you rub it, and then you buff it. Then I came in with some twine and I tied it around the bottom, and then working the twine up and around, I went around the outside of the lampshade several times, making sure to bring the twine back through so that I didn't have that extra piece of twine in the middle. It was just on the outside of the lampshade. So I went around several times until I got the desired thickness that I wanted for my twine and tied it back off again at the bottom. Then I fanned out the twine like so, and then I repeated this process intermittently around the lampshade. I did this 4 more times until I had a total of 5 stretches of the twine, just to give this a little boho look. Now you can do anything you want with this. You could leave it bare, or you could do the twine or any other kind of material that you want. I was just going for more of a boho earthy feel, and I think this helped me achieve that. When I was finished, I placed it on my porch and put some decorative candles in the middle, and what I'm left with is a stunning, unique lantern for my front porch. I think this project turned out so well, and I rescued something that was destined for the landfill. You can feel free to get creative with this one, add some fairy lights even in the middle, or you can also add in some flameless candles as well if you want to light it up at night.
Grab a can of shaving cream and a lampshade from a lamp you own that needs a little sprucing up. Shake up a can of shaving cream and spray it into an aluminum tray that has sides. Using a squeegee, smooth out the shaving cream in the tray. It's almost like smoothing frosting onto a cake. Next, prepare your dye colors. You can use ready mixed or mix it yourself. I used a navy blue color as well as 2 shades of pink. Using a dropper, I used a turkey baster, drop bits of the dye onto the top of the smooth shaving cream. Take your lampshade and slowly roll the shade in the dye-covered shaving cream, completely covering the outside. Once again, if the color is not dark enough for you, you can still add more dye and roll the shade again. Once you are satisfied with the color of the shade, rinse the shade thoroughly with water in the sink. You will be delighted to see the color pattern emerge on the shade. Let the shade dry completely and place it back on your lamp. I hope this inspired you to create a unique lampshade using colorful dye and shaving cream.